I mean, it seems to me absolutely incredible
regulating.
that here, you know, Wall Street's in greater disrepute in the country than at any time since what, the early 30s. Yet, it's very dubious that Obama, if he really tries, can get through financial regulation. It's going to go down because, first of all, you know, his own Emmanuel's positions are very questionable. Secondly, you know, the Senate Finance Committee and the finance committees in the House are bought and paid for. And there's no real pressure that is being pushed strongly enough. I mean, I think a lot of the Glenn Beck demonstrators, you know, it wouldn't take them much to be. It's the most stupefying sight to hear these people say that, you know, we're getting into too much debt. It shows how much incredible confusion there is out there, which is being, of course, mercilessly exploited by, you know, semi-insane people like Beck, who's, I think, a total cynic, by the way. I think those talk show shock jocks of the right are totally cynical. And Beck, I don't think he means about it. 2/3 of what he actually says, if he can remember what he said 10 minutes later. But those people, I think it would be, you know, I see 100 articles come in every day saying, you know, we hear the footfall of fascism. The left loves to terrify itself, jumps at every shadow. Oh, fascism, it's in the room again, you know? And that, once you've shouted that, you've then, instead of seeing actually people, confused, frightened people who should be talked to, you're seeing, you know, some picture of a Nazi stormtrooper. It's a stupid way of proceeding. Because you haven't gone and asked them what they think. You haven't made any effort to say, well, actually, what you're being used at in the most cynical and disgusting way imaginable is you're becoming a foot soldier for the insurance industry. But what are they meant to think when they look at the Obama health insurance and they realize that basically what the plan is to deliver 30 million people to the insurance industry? You know, in a few years down the road, you won't be able to register your car in the state of California without having to produce your personal insurance card, which would then and, you know, on your deathbed, you'll have the comfort of being cheated out by the insurance company. So people have every right to be dubious about, you know, what the use of the public option is. So there is, I think, a huge number of people who are potentially up to grabs. And one of the problems with the left is it tends to form a small, tight circle with the guns pointing in, and then they fire.